Oh, shit. Hi my witchy friends, welcome back to my channel. Psychic Green Witch here. I wanted to share a spell that I found on Pinterest that I wanted to try. I'm going to try it on this video with you and show you how to do it and read what I wrote down for my research on how it goes. So, first of all, I'm going to use my bundle to cleanse my area and my space and my energy. I already lit my candles, my spiritual ancestral candles, to help with, well, they can help me with this spell as well, hopefully, and hope so it'll go well. I'm trying to get this lit because this thing for some reason doesn't want to light very well. Let's see. I just need to get it smoking pretty good here. Okay, that should be good enough for this area here. Around you and yourself, around your space, around that your protective area for your spell. No negative energy can come in here and mess with our energy that we're gonna create here with this spell. You can say a little prayer too if you wish, to yourself or out loud. Every little bit helps. Try to make sure it's put out for fire safety. Okay. I'm gonna put this here. I had to clean up my space a little bit. It's still a little cluttered, but it'll be okay for this working. All right, my altar space here that I created. All right, let's get into it. You will need water. I brought moon water to give extra energy to this spell to make it work better and stronger. Moon water I made myself. And then you'll need a plastic container because you're going to be freezing this, so you don't want anything glass or anything because it would break. So it doesn't have to have a top either. It'll work just fine. Preferably you will need something to hold the paper down in here. I didn't bring that, but I can show you the process, and then later I can, when I get ready to put it in the freezer, I will get something to hold it down. And also I have some added herbs and stuff for the type of freezing spell I want. I tweaked it a little because I didn't have exactly what it called for, but like you can adapt with different herbs that can be similar to what it's asking for. So that's what I did with what I had. And I'll read what type of spell that I'm doing for the freezing spell that I want to do. Okay, so here's how it goes. I wrote it down freezer spell. This spell is used to remove influences someone has over your life. Use it to stop someone's actions or words against you. More often than not, the spell is used to stop gossip, but that is not what I'm using this for. You can also use it to help stop people that are pestering or bothering you. So basically what you need, like I said, the plastic container, you'll need a pen or pencil, a piece of paper that we're going to use, and like I said, whatever water, you can use tap water, you can use moon water that you made, any water you choose to use that you think might work the best for your working or spell that you want to do with this. It's very adaptable. Like I said, most magic is you can adapt it to what you have on hand and what you feel will work for your situation. So let me just make sure I have mentioned everything that we need. And okay, so yeah, I think I've read most of it, so I'm just gonna go forward with it the way I understand it from what I've read before I started this video. So I'm gonna take my piece of paper. I might kind of run it through and cleanse it a little bit through my incense smoke, candle smoke, to kind of get rid of any maybe negative energy or residual energy that might be attached to this piece of paper, because I just took it from like a piece of mail that I had and tore it off so I can write on it. Okay, so with this we will write, and I would love to hear if you have a version that works better or that you think would work better than this one that I'm putting on this video. So you need to write the name of the person, if it's a person. For most time, these spells they use to direct it towards a person. You know, this won't hurt them or anything. It's supposed to just keep them, like, for them to lose interest if you want them to stay away from you, or and stay out of your life, and to kind of just where they won't be interested in being with you or part of your life. If it's just a friend or if it's a relationship you don't want, that's what it does. So it's like a very safe, not, I won't say it's not a negative, it's not negative magic, but it's not like where you're trying to harm someone physically or anything, because I don't do that. So, or even emotionally, it's not to cause them hardship or hurt, really. It's just you want that person or whatever out of your life, away from you. So you just, it keeps them, like, kind of freezes them and keeps them away in a way. So here, this is how we go. I have trouble explaining some of this, but this is what I'm gonna do is write, I mean, you know, put John Doe, whatever, whoever you want on here. Write a name down. I'm not going to show you whose name, because this is going to be an actual spell that I'm doing and I don't want to do it twice, so I'm going to do it while I'm on here. So I'm not going to show the name, but you get the idea. You write it down here. Write their birthday. If you don't have the information like name, birthday, write as much information you know about the person or what they look like or whatever, or something maybe personal you know about them or something, but try to write as much detail as possible to narrow it down to that person. So we're gonna put the birthday, and then of course you can always add in prayers, incantations that you would like to direct it more towards the person that you're directing towards. You can do a sigil on it. You can put that on the same paper or a different paper and stick it in there as well if you want to, or under it, whatever. So there we go. That's what we do. And then we're gonna fold it away from us because we want this person as far away as possible, or to get them away, keep them away. So we will fold outwards, and then we'll go counterclockwise because you want them away. If you wanted them to come to you or drawn to you, you would go clockwise to bring in, counterclockwise to take out. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm going in the right direction and outwards. Usually you fold it like 3 times. If you want to do it smaller, you can. So that's my 3rd fold. Make sure it's in there pretty good. And then we're going to put it in this cup that I'm going to use. We're not going to put the water in yet. So I have some crushed red pepper, because this is for the one I'm doing, it's on the next page, because I had to kind of space it out because I don't have a lot of space in my book of shadows to write a lot down. So I have to get a new book of shadows, start a new one here soon. Remove someone from my life or your life. That's the one I'm doing. So it called for chili and cayenne pepper and thorn. So I always put salt and pepper in most of my spells for protection against evil entities and spirits. And it also said on here that that is for to keep away unwanted visitors. So that's another reason you put salt and black pepper. But I usually put those in most of my spells just because of that, because it keeps away evil and negativity. And salt usually absorbs that, but pepper repels it. So I don't know, the two together kind of does well together. So instead, I didn't have any of that on hand, so I'm using crushed red pepper, which is still like chili. It's dried and stuff, so I've got, and like I said, I've got my salt. And ooh, what did I do with my regular pepper? Oops, I forgot to bring the regular pepper out here. Let me go grab that real fast. Okay, so I have my black pepper. I will put some garlic in there, well, because I feel like it makes more of a connection to the person I'm trying to keep away and get out of my life, because this specific person uses garlic, likes garlic, so it's more of like an association thing for me. And instead of thorns, I thought I'd do cloves, whole cloves, because they're kind of pointy and, you know, they protect against, so I you know, protects against whatever you're trying to protect against, the person, evil, whatever. So this is what I'm using for that. And that's the only things I'm putting in there for the boosters, to give it a boost of, along with the moon water, to give the boost of energy I need for my spell to be more potent and work better. Because I've been dealing with kind of this situation for a long time. I didn't want to really go more so this route. I thought it would just kind of go away on its own, but it hasn't. So I'm kind of got it pushed in a way, I guess you could say, to take it matters into my own hands. But I don't want to hurt the person. I don't want to cause them any distress. I just have no use to having them, like, I guess, in my life, because they bring negativity. They just make me feel bad about myself. And we just don't really have a good working relationship anymore in general as friends or anything really. So this is what I'm doing. Hopefully it will help. I mean, I'm not saying it would do everything, but maybe help a little bit so I won't have as much to go through and stuff when I'm breaking all this off. So which I've tried to do just the mundane way, but it hasn't worked, like I said. So we're going to do this for a little help, and I'm asking my ancestral spirits and my loved ones that have passed and the divine, if they're willing to help, angels and stuff, to help me with this spell. That's why I have these candles lit that I made specifically for that purpose, that I had, well, dressed for those purposes. My 7-day candles, and I burn them quite often, especially when I'm doing spells like this or any type of spell I need a little extra help with. So we can always use a little extra help, can't we? So now let's put these in here. I'm keep talking your ear off. It's been I just feel like I'm not explaining well enough. I don't know why, but okay. We're gonna put the pepper in here. It doesn't take a whole lot. Okay, I usually, for my foundation anyway, with my spells, I use salt and pepper first. So actually these are big pieces, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit in my hand, because I like using sea salt or Himalayan salt depending on what type of spell I'm doing. Himalayan salt is more for like love spells or like attraction spells kind of thing, and the sea salt or rock salt is more for just the other for protection and other things in your spells. So we're gonna put the garlic in. It's garlic powder. I mean, I don't have any whole cloves or anything, so just put a little bit of that in there. Doesn't take a lot. And all these herbs and stuff you can just get at your local grocery store, or you can grow them, but that takes a little bit longer. So if you don't have means for that, then just go to your local grocery store or whatever and buy some. So the cloves I'm gonna put in there. Oops. Let's see. I want help from my spirit guides and spiritual, so I'm gonna put 9 cloves for, it's a spiritual number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got a little too many, so I'm gonna put these back. Did I drop any? No. We're all done with that. So now let me make sure I'm doing this right, since I'm getting this off of Pinterest and I didn't really study it too well before I did this video, because like I said, I'm learning with you, so I want you to see that I don't always have everything rehearsed. So so the freezer boosters, I didn't put that in there. It says place paper in the container, fill it with water, and leave some space for the water to expand when it freezes. So don't fill it up too much. Okay. And it says push the paper down under the surface with a knife or fork or something until it becomes water lodged. I could probably use the back of my pen for that, to hold it down till it like stays, to make sure that it doesn't just float to the top. That's what it says when it's freezing. Maybe I need to leave it in there. I'll work that out later. We're just gonna put the water in there. And it says put it in the freezer and watch how effective this magic really is. And I'm excited to find out how well it works, or if it works. And if it doesn't, I'll let you know that as well. But just because it doesn't work for me or the way I want it to work doesn't mean it doesn't work. And just because it didn't work the way I wanted it to work doesn't mean it didn't work. So, because some people, just certain spells don't work for at all, and sometimes they just don't work in the way that we want them to, but they still work. So we will find that out too. I'll let you know. So open my bottles that I make moon water in all the time, and then I keep them in my fridge to make them nice and cold, and they last a little bit longer. All right, and this has also got a little spice to it because it had like jalapeno tequila in it, so it still has the smell of it, so it still has that spiciness. So it's actually really well, works out really well for this spell as well, which I didn't think of. I just grabbed the bottle because it had my moon water in it, so, but I can smell it. All right, we're gonna put that in there, and hopefully it doesn't splash in my face. Let's see. I don't need it that full because I just want it to freeze in there, and the paper's actually doing really well staying down, but I'm still gonna put something in there before I put it in the freezer because it suggests that when it freezes, it's gonna float to the top. We don't want that because we want it to freeze in the water for the spell to be effective and work the way it's supposed to. So freeze them in place and keep them away from you, or if it's for you or someone else, whoever. There we go. Okay, and that's the way it looks in here. I don't know if you can kind of see it, the paper floating, and I mean, it's not floating, but it's down in the bottom right now. So I think the paper that I chose is a little bit heavy too, so it helps because it was part of an envelope. Some of the herbs are floating, but that's fine. So that's all I have for this video. I wanted to show you this spell that I found on Pinterest that I'm gonna try, and like I said, I'll let you know how it turns out. So please hit the like button, subscribe, it helps me so much, but no pressure. I hope you have a wonderful, safe night and work day tomorrow as well, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.